which is projected to reach $12 billion in the next fiscal year. For more on this, KCBS reporter Holly Kwan spoke with David Henderson, research fellow at the Hoover Institution.
Sometimes I feel like budget negotiations and hammering these things out is a little bit like a shell game. Did you see that in this year's approach?
Yes, it's a shell game, but it's worse because people are spending other people's money, and they're never as careful.
All right. Hey, Ronnie, how you doing? All right, I am finally live. Just got out of a meeting. Let's get a coffee, hang out. I'm gonna have some sushi tonight. What's up, Guntown? How you doing? Yeah, I think it was a pretty wild night. I don't know whether it was they liked this guy or they just couldn't stand Cuomo. I don't know what it was. One or the other, I don't know. Please hit the thumbs up if you're just coming in. It is very appreciated. Just got out of a meeting. Gonna go get my coffee. Beautiful, 75 degrees. I made up some rice tonight, so got some shrimp, and I got some crab. So I'm gonna enjoy that tonight. A couple rolls. Hey Lisa, how are you? Yep, your thumbs up are very appreciated. It's going to be a shorty tonight. I had the meeting for about an hour. Let's get the show on the road. Welcome in everybody. Please tap the like button. Get us off to a good start. Hey, Kels, how are you, honey? Wake up a little bit. Hey Ace, how are you? Well, I'm sorry you're not doing too well. It was a really good day today. Hello Amanda, hello Jerry. So I did make some sushi rice today. I did use the proper rice. You have to use the short grain Nishiki rice with the rice wine vinegar. I don't know. We're going to go down to... before we get our coffee, I think we're going to run down Santa Rosa Avenue and see if the Nam Pen Market is still open. See if we can get some Pearl River Bridge soy sauce. class. Nice to see you. Alan Gentry, always an honor to have you in the chat. Big shout out to Cindy Russo. The one pair of pants that was sent was way too big, but we got that all worked out. And, I returned that pair and got another pair today. So very appreciative. Yeah, please keep tapping that like button. People like to see me roll the sushi. There's very specific techniques for the way that you do it, and people spend a lifetime, sushi masters, learning that. So if I can just do a functional job, I'm happy. That's all I need. We don't need a sushi hero. We don't need a sushi hero. So they're having a protest tomorrow afternoon. I may or may not go. I don't know. They're getting a little antsy. They got to get their signs working. They're getting a little bit antsy. And yeah, that was quite a victory by for the Democrat mayoral race of New York City. That was pretty wild last night. I don't know whether it's they didn't like Cuomo or they like the other guy, or a combination of both. Wasn't Cuomo the one that groped or something? I don't know. Or was that his father? No, what the hell? We're Italian. You know, it's what we do. You know, right? We like you. We want to touch you. That's it. What's the problem? What are you talking about? Nobody ever gropes me. They should call you Gropes Pierre. We don't need a freaking hero. Wow, these people just run these lights. Wow, the guy, yeah, this chick almost got hit. There's the fabled Transit Mall. We don't need another hero. Hey doctor, good evening to you. Just got out of my meeting at 6:30. Aquarius, how are you? Yeah, AA meeting. What's up, Corkscrew? How you doing? Let's see if we can get. Let's see if the Phnom Penh market is still open. Get some of that good weed tonight. We're on a bird holiday here, day 3 of a delightful holiday. And of course, the Phnom Penh market is still open. That's what I love about Asian markets. They just keep moving the meat. Man, I hate that thing. How many damn times have I hit that damn thing? All right, I'll be back in a minute, guys. What the hell is that thing? nice. I got some of the dried squid. I love that stuff. Who doesn't love dried squid? Yum, yum. Man, that turning is a bad turning. Okay. Doesn't appear we're going to be able to get that way. This is really a mess, this place. Let's hope there's no curb in the middle here. All right, here we go. Oh, I love the dried squid. Is delicious. So I got 2 of them. If I'm going to go shopping, I'm going to get 2 of them. I can't think of anything I need from the cash and carry professional grocery store today. So here we are, trash day in the hood. Magda's not in here celebrating the election in New York City last night. If you love rent control, it's going to be right up your alley. That'll probably be the end of Wall Street in New York. It'll finish the final transfer to Florida. Hey Sansui, how you doing? Alright, they got the big meat set up over here. Selling the big meats. Tonight, a big meaty night. If you like big meat, that's your setup. Okay, we're gonna go in here. We're just gonna flip it in. We're gonna pop her in. Make sure we're not going to run over a kid. And just like that, bam, here we are. I'm just saying, Dr. Frankenstein. It should be funny, you know? Yeah, I say, yeah, it's about time we let a socialist step up there and try to run that program. What's funny is they still got the red box plugged in there, right? Pulling power. Isn't that crazy? Buttercup baby, hello. Amanda Hug and Kiss. Age of Aquarius, Jeff Kendall, blocked but no more red box. They're gone, but this thing is still here. It's the last one. Yeah, thank you. I thought it was it's a beautiful day today. Tomorrow I have to get my crown put on. So that's going to be a bit of an ordeal in the morning. A little fussing and hemming and hawing on the tooth. Oh boy. Yep, King, got to pay the freight. They were over there waiting for the money. They're like, we undercharged you last time. We only charged you a quarter. We were supposed to charge you half. I mean, like, why do I need to know? I mean, just make it up on the next time I go. Yeah, we took his, it's easy. Bird would always take his bike. It just goes on the bike rack. And all the buses have things right on the front of them. You mount your bike. Yeah, I talked to Bird last night. He's having the time of his life. He said, this is what a holiday is all about. He's like, how are the cats doing? I said, the babies have never been better. Everything's neat and clean and feeding and everything is beautiful. Babies are frolicking around. Ooh, no, he's got a good deal down here. He can't. Okay, so we're going to do a circle there and just get me out of here. So I did make some sushi rice today. I did cook up some shrimp. So we're going to have some sushi roll tonight. Okay, there goes the black cat across the street. It could be one of ours, our dingle. But that thing was going nice and slow too. Like it didn't have a worry in the world. That's what I love about black cats. They're very easygoing. They get the job done parking, Jeff. Here we see how many cars we can get on one single lot. I think the most I've seen so far is 8. And that's just in the front of the place. Amanda Hug and Kiss loves that when people take their cars right up the front lawn and just park there. Oh my, how did my develop? Are you, oh, gracious. The phone would be ringing off the hook at the Homeowners Association. Yes, we heard you had an event and, yeah, okay. I think nothing says hillbilly than 5 or 6 cars on the front lawn. Gracious. Gracious. I don't know, everywhere I go around in Oakdale looks all neat and clean. Just looks like the all-American town. Right, let's see if we can make the light. It's problematic. We got 6, 5, 14, 13, 12. I just love to blow right through there. Okay, so we have the crowning tomorrow. That's going to be a little bit of pain tomorrow. Bite down. Okay, we just finished hot yoga, I guess, with the boyfriend, sweating and stinking. And we're sweating and stinking and do-do-do-do. A man to hug and kiss would be gracious. No. Not around me. I need this cup of coffee. Let's see, that car's for sale. It's a Yaris. Those things run forever, don't they? Not too many more days till we're in Vegas. We got the baseball game coming up. Okay, we just touched the pole. Let's move out a little bit. There we go. All right. Take up Thai cheese. Slow-mo. I don't know. I might bust my groin with Thai cheese. One would think would be good for sourdough, or I've never had dill in bread before. Oakdale didn't have any black people come and live here until the late 80s. Well, the dentist is a dentist. You just gotta get with the programs. Right. It's a quality of life issue. Yes, the Yaris is for sale over there. That little bomber could probably go 500,000 miles, huh? Let's buy it. I can't see how much they want for it. Or the mileage. It's probably got some decent miles on it. But those things just go and go and go and go and go. Because the engine is properly sized, oversized for the vehicle like this one. This van never puts any stress on anything. No stress on anything. Hey Naomi, how you doing? My gaping teacher called me a wuss. What a beautiful night. This weather. Tomorrow's going to be a little warmer. Right now it's 69 degrees. It's hard to believe. You're going to have to pop over to sweatshirt mode. The Yaris is too small for me. For just knocking around town, if you want 50 miles to the gallon, I mean, you could probably do a lot worse for yourself. I got to think ahead. This van, I'm probably going to lose the truck. This van ain't going to go forever. So I'm still figuring it out. Not Brett. I don't know whether to get a good late model truck. Have to see what happens in September. If this guy's going to hand the title over to me, what the hell? Then I'll start modifying, customizing the thing. Why the hell not? I'm not putting any more money into until they wouldn't even allow blacks to have any motel or one black or the shoe repair business. I had a Toyota Echo, best thousands of miles on it, but Lucas and it will last forever. Just cleaning up the kitchen and taking out the trash and washing my hands, then putting drinking in the fridge. So I don't know whether to get a sedan or whatever to do. But that day's coming. That situation's coming up. Just one look. Do, 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 do. Can't believe the days are getting shorter now. It's a tough nut to swallow. Your money spent as good as anyone's. How you doing, Kelly? Mitsubishi Mirage. Are they pretty good? Yeah, I'm not, it's just going to be one of those years, another year floundering around, Kelly. It doesn't even matter once they get to the playoffs. I don't even think they've won a playoff game yet that they've been in, so it hardly even matters. The cheapest new car you can buy. I was thinking more like a Cadillac would be more in my keeping with my station in life. No Mitsubishi. I've got a really nice. Still have the Mazda 6, the 2008. That thing's a beauty. Motorheads love that now. It's got the big V6 in it. Motorheads be all over that one. I don't even consider Kias cars. I've seen some nice Kias. I don't know what the Elantra is. I'm surprised the Central Valley would be that way when they have all the Mexicans coming up and working. No, I mean, in the last couple of years, they finished strong. They were top of the division last year, but they didn't win one playoff game. Nor did they win one the year before. They just got wiped out. I like the VWs. I think they look pretty good. I want to get me a stately vehicle. Oh, it'll just look like a trash can inside. Hey Nino, how are you? Something is befitting my station in life. I'm still waiting for somebody to text to Gmail me. Hey, I got an electric car for you. We just want you to have it on account of we like you. Yeah, the Crown Victoria. I like that 98 Buick Roadmaster 2008. Those things are a dream. Just bomb. I mean, they look so good. You get one jet black, high lacquer finish. It almost looks like an executive. You're an executive pulling up. Hey, deal for real. Got it back running when needed. Almost nothing. That's good. I just like the Tiguan. I just like the cut of the jib of that one. I don't know. Alan says, look at a low mileage, maybe something that came off of a lease, a Lexus, and they're supposed to be nice. Cheap to fix. Yeah, Caprice are the same platform. I just love it. Couldn't that be almost too much for a man to hug and kiss to bear that we would have the Sentry driving the same vehicle? I'd lease one, but I'm kind of tough, you know. I mean, you couldn't eat inside, you couldn't smoke, basically couldn't do anything because those lease companies, I've leased a car before, and they're, ooh, man, they're just going to stick you at the end. You turn it in, and you don't even stand there when they do the assessment. I had a beautiful 91 Chevy Caprice Classic. Man, I love that vehicle. Yeah, they use a fine tooth comb, and you're never going to beat them. So that's the only problem with leases, and that's 10,000 miles a year or whatever. Will the Ravens make the Super Bowl? No. No, they will give plenty of thrills. They will be competitive. They'll have a winning record, but no, I don't see them in the Super Bowl. They had their chance for 3 years in a row. Electric either, but I wouldn't mind hybrid. You don't need another hero. At least, when I turned, they charged me for 4 new to, wow. Corkster, I thought tires would just be normal wear and tear. Hey, Chris. Electric vehicle, I don't want to even think about electric vehicle. I can't do it. Can you imagine me having to stop in freaking Buttonwillow to have to charge up an electric vehicle, waiting in line behind everybody else. Yeah, I saw you're going to cool down. You're going to miss that hot weather. Will come change the battery. Gas, diesel, older. I'm great too. Thinking of, I don't know. If you're talking at what, Toyota? Yeah, I would have full faith in Toyota, and it would be an issue in Honda and Toyota. Wouldn't be an issue in Ford. Wouldn't be an issue in Buick. Wouldn't be an issue in Cadillac. I like the Chevy Traverse. Everything about putting in solar panels. I've thought about it before. How you doing, Gregory? I thought about putting solar panels in before, but I don't use enough electricity to really warrant it. Johnny, 2 times, I'm going Gucci suit. Boy, that's old school. Yeah, Johnny, the 80s called. They want their blowback. I have made some sushi rice. I'm going to make some sushi tonight. With the Traverse. I have to look at Car and Driver, Kelly and Edmonds, and Consumer Reports. It would have to rate well. Anything I bought would have to rate well. Those Chevy Bolts, I see them everywhere. They must have sold a zillion of those things. What you don't see a lot of is Teslas. I think it'll be pretty good, Ace. Give me a chance to work on my technique a little more. Talking about. I heard of Kilmer or whatever, Scotty Kilmer or whatever. Boy, I hate that June has been such a beautiful night. Just a beautiful month, I mean, for temperature and weather. It can't be cheap to charge if you got an RV or welder, you know, rev up your engines, Scotty. They must have just done a Pokemon meetup or something here. The big Broncos are nice, but they want an arm and a butthole for them. I would have to pay too much tariffs. Praying for rain every day. Buttercup, baby, I think your relief is on the way. I think this weather's going to change. It's going to bust up the heat wave. Long before YouTube. Oh, it'll probably be an 80, 82 tomorrow. Maybe 85. We've been running much cooler than they say it would be day after day. Cause steam and then miserable. Welcome to Hong Kong, Buttercup, baby. I haven't seen anybody hauling anything in a cyber truck, Gregory. I've never seen anybody carry anything in a cyber truck. It's more of a statement vehicle than I think people would be appalled if you said, could I borrow your truck to go to gone to Lowe's and pick up this stove down there. Let me see if I got this right. You come in here and you ask me to borrow my Tesla truck, and you want to take that down to Lowe's and bust up my truck. Actually carrying something? What if you accidentally crease the stainless on the side or something? It's like I don't need it, man. I never bought into the EV thing. The most I would do, a Prius is great. Prius is wonderful. And the glued on bumper. Corkster, could you imagine that? Because companies pay. Yeah, but I don't know, they wouldn't stay in business long if they did that. People would call them out on it. You have to be scrupulously honest. Consumer Reports doesn't even take advertising at all. They got blown up in front of Twin Towers here in New York. What got blown up? What's up, Caprice Slacks? How are you? I think that's what it says, Caprice Slacks. Are they fashionable this year, Amanda? Hug and kiss. Oh my, capris never go out of style. Shit. Oh my. Get them with a pair of nice wedges. They would just pair very nicely. Capris are classic. There we go. I think it's only classic if Ina Garten wears them. And I think Ina Garten wears them. Yes, I do enjoy my capri. I was down seeing Michael today at his shop. He's going to arrange flowers for dinner tomorrow night for Jeffrey. It's a very special night. It's the anniversary of when Jeffrey asked me to marry him. Isn't that fabulous? Isn't that fabulous? I always liked, I knew at the end she would be the ultimate winner on Food Network. She's blasting out with style all the time. I'm ready for Key West. I'm ready for Honolulu. Oh, Waikiki. At night the trade winds are calling. I hear that surf a-calling on Waikiki. Man, if you don't like the slack key guitar and the dobro, you just ain't gonna make it in Hawaii. Isn't that fabulous? I was down at Michael's today looking at flowers, and Michael said, I have something special to show you. I can't share it with you on here. Isn't that fabulous? I just gotta enjoy it. Her lemon cake is to die for. Why is this always hopping to this filter? Damn. So I get the crowning tomorrow. I've got that to look forward to. Pop that baby on. Pay your money, honey. Luckily, I didn't need a root canal. That was like super lucky. The Lamar Jackson ad. You're obsessed with Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I use my credit card so I get at least cash back on the deal. Really seems quiet these days down here compared to how jamming it used to be. The Ace Carson, there's a cake called the Sicilian whole orange cake. It's absolutely amazing. You you grind up, you throw the whole orange into the food processor and put it in Costco. Yes, Costco has a pharmacy and vision care, and you do not have to be a member to use either of those services. If you operate a pharmacy or vision care and you get any funding from Medicare, Medi-Cal, it has to be open to the general public. So I have filled many prescriptions over the years and saved a lot of money. Now they don't advertise it. Why would they? Some people have the money. Gas is just not consequential. I wish I could afford an Escalade. It just looks like really quiet driving. Super comfortable. All the amenities. One can only imagine. It's the electric Ford EV Lightning truck. What did Lamar do to you, in my opinion, with best president? He made Penguins in the end, that great president. You tell them you're going to the pharmacy, and they'd let you in the left side. How did you like it? Oh, you loved it. That's really cool, Teresa. Wonderful. Isn't that excellent? That's great. Thank you. Yeah, you just tell them you're going to pharmacy. They'll just wave you right through. Hey, Barbie, how are you? They'll just wave you right through. No fuss, no muss. Just tell them you're going to pick up a prescription. Lamar Jackson in my heart. Look, you either have to have a new quarterback or you have to have a new coach. And since Lamar Jackson just signed a big contract last year, it's doubtful he'll be going anywhere. So you need a new coach. Because Harbaugh just can't put it over the top. His play calling is atrocious. Now, mind you, the Ravens never get blown out, but they always end up somehow or another with stupid penalties and aggressive ghetto play that they just get penalized out of the game. It's poor coaching. Oh, that's nice. That's great. Glad to hear that. He could lose by 3 points no matter what. I'm just saying, it doesn't matter how close you were. Doesn't matter how many AFC North, how many AFC Centrals you won, how many wild card games, how many getting to the conference championship game. It just doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it just doesn't matter. If you put it over the top, you put it over the top. You need Pete Carroll. You definitely need a Pete Carroll in there. Hey, Cindy. This weather is just spectacular. At least the wind died down. It's not that crazy wind. Kitties are doing great, Doodle Mom. I make sure that I get some time with each one of them every day, like 15, 20 minutes. And they're very used to me now. They're eating their canned food and loving it. I even gave them a little bit of ham. They love that, shredded ham. Crazy about it. Hey Jordan, how are you? We got our dried squid. This stuff is bomb city here. And I like Chinese companies. They put all their contact numbers right on the front. Fax, telephone, email. Pearl River Bridge. Dun 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 do do do. Superior light soy, naturally brewed. That's the real deal right there. Yeah, Cindy's wonderful. There ain't no doubt about it. No, I'm never on the toilet, Naomi. I've eaten Chinese food for years. I've never gotten sick off of Chinese food. Yeah, it's fun. Hey, Supernova. I'm doing great, thanks. Doing great. Just got a late start tonight. I had a meeting. I don't like Chinese beer. It's horrendous. I like San Miguel out of the Philippines. That's really nice. San Miguel, Pauli Girl. They kind of ripped off St. Pauli Girl. Yeah, San Miguel is probably the best tasting beer I ever had. Probably the best. Yeah, they called it Pauli Girl. They changed it slightly so they could violate trademark. Japanese gear in her Sapporo. I like Sapporo beer. I have one once in a while in Las Vegas. I like Height beer or Cass beer or Korean beer is excellent. Korean beer, just their everyday beer, is top class. They don't do the ale thing. Yes, I have. I've eaten Korean ramen, Caesar salad. Yes, I've had it before. I don't follow wrestling. To me, it's not a real sport. I used to like Molson Canadian beer. I like the Labatt's Blue. Probably my number one Canadian beer. I would try. I don't know if they have a Labatt's Light. I would try that. They don't mess around with ale and all that stuff. The buzz without the alcohol. Oh, they have Labatt's Blue Light. Hey, Stu. I wonder how that would be. Probably good. Yeah, Korean beer. It's so good. I'm shocked how good Korean beer is. CASS or HITE. Cass or Height beer are just outstanding. I could be happy if that's the only beer I was ever served again. Was Cass beer. I played in the 80s. Perhaps you saw me on Magnum PI, a few guest bits on there. Just at the end of the old Hawaii 5-0. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 I played Steve McGarrett's illegitimate son. Right. The episode with Wu Fat. The Chinese operative. There's Rosie O'Kelly. There we go. Haven't seen you in a while. Debnath, what's going on? Hey, class. We're all having a great day. Every day is a good day for vintage audio. A bunch of brand new clothing. Woo. You and me both. I'm a legend, right? Book 'em. I knew you were a Hollywood star. I can't hide it, guys. Especially when I put these on, I'm instantly known. I can't walk around Honolulu. I can't walk down Hollywood Boulevard without everybody coming out of the woodwork. I try to be incognito on here. I haven't renewed my Screen Actors Guild card, I'm going to be honest. Kind of let that lapse. That's a fan. That's a fan. We always welcome fans. Do 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 do. I'll have a blue Christmas. You know, those Pacifica vans, Chrysler, are always nice too. But they want a fortune for them now. They ride nice. Oh, a parade. La da do 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 do. I'll have a blue. Christmas is now coming closer. It's not going further away. We finally turned the corner. We're exactly Christmas in June. To hear those sleigh bells sing-a-ling, ding dee 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 dee. Do 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 do. 184 shopping days till Christmas. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, let's go. Buick never stopped making vehicles. Record an album. Yeah, I should. My greatest organ hits. Master Moeller organ out of Hagerstown, Maryland. That's probably a $1,500 a month payment on that truck right there. That F-250 Super Duty. Sigourney Weaver. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to take a wide pass on Sigourney Weaver, no offense. Not really my cup of tea. They'll tell you I'm more like the bimbo type of co-star, right? Yeah, I just had the coffee. What does that say? Yeah, Selma Hayek, exactly. Selma Hayek for the win. Penelope Cruz, Selma Hayek, flip a coin. Perfect casting. Perfect casting. No, I didn't try to be in Miami Vice. Ugh, Roseanne Barr. Ugh, good Lord. I'm sorry, Rosemary, the P.O. box has been deactivated. The good news, if it has a return address, it'll come back to you. Sorry about that. Yeah, well, it'll come back to you and it can be resent. I apologize. Oh, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Wow. Sandra Bullock, no. Catherine Zeta-Jones. Yes. I always thought she was the most beautiful woman around. Mail it to the Rancho, 759 Dutton Avenue, Dutton, 95407. No Melissa McCarthy. Sorry, Rosemary, my bad. Of Ronaldo. Old tell me that Russia is a force. This guy can't even put a coherent statement together. No, I have a very tight range. Very tight range. Yeah, Selma Hayek dusted on for the win. I don't know, everybody knows where I live. Just send it to the Rancho. There goes the Yaris. Now they covered their license plate with a plastic thing, so that probably means they take good care of their stuff. Oop, that didn't sound too good. It smells like it's... Yeah, I take it back. Something's wrong with that. Yeah, Sophia Varaga. Trying to think of who else. It's not really a lot of them these days. There aren't really any standout stars anymore. Happy Welfare Wednesday. I like that. Happy Welfare Wednesday. Jeez. Today we celebrate welfare in America. Not workfare, welfare. I shouldn't have to work for anything. I'm not required to. And you can't make me. It's against my civil rights. No, Katie Seagal. It's against my civil rights. I don't like you. I like the Valerie Bertinelli kind, Rachel Ray when she was. I still like her now. She's, I like a girl that looks like she's fun. I like a girl what looks like she's in a good mood all the time. I've dated some real drama queens, and the juice just wasn't worth the squeeze. Just too much high maintenance, too many text messages. People tell you here, I'm not very responsive when it comes to, I respond, but I don't write a lot. It's a huge turnoff, Corkshirts. What are you doing? Where are you? You said you'd be here at 5 o'clock. It's 5:10. Do you know Amanda Hug and Kiss? I don't know. Barry Diller. She'd be like, that's fine. I'm getting ready to go to a baseball game on the 5th. That's what I'm doing. I'll have the blues without you. That's it, Alan. I'm just glad to have a lot of friends. All right, take care, Jordan. Take care. Decorate. This is my Las Vegas coroners. So I don't know if I'll be covering the protest tomorrow or not. I thought it had a weather command. I don't have one. I'm not that advanced, Rosie. I hate to tell you. Hello, Kodka. No, they didn't call it an emergency protest. What is it protesting tomorrow? It's protesting, shit, I don't know what it is. Yeah, Amanda's hat backwards. Yeah, she loves that. The hell is it? I can't remember. Is it deportations? Is it cuts? Nobody's talking about budget cuts anymore. Because guess what? The job's still getting done in America. I don't know. I'm losing track of the protest, Desert. I mean, I can't keep up with it. I'm trying to remember what the hell tomorrow night's is. Is it Ilmar Abriga? Is it... I have to look it up. It's a lot to keep track of, trust and believe. Because if you're on the indivisible mailing list, you get slammed every day. They probably had their Grange meeting last night at the Grange Hall. Actually, it's tonight. It's going on right now. It's one big chooch. It is, Rosie. It's all one big chooch. It's different, Supernova. What is tomorrow's? It was something unusual. It was like, I just can't remember. Oh, they're very organized. It's by Indivisible, which is a socialist organization dedicated to remaking America. Hey, Dari D, by removing the capitalist system. Once you read through all their literature and everything, they're socialist. They got nice signs. Your brother look professional. What's up, Lee Hale? I just can't think of what it was. Hey, Nicole, how you doing? I can look it up in a bit. I don't think it is. It have to do with Avella, with the transporting of illegal aliens back to their... Oh, it might have to do with now being able to send illegal immigrants to third-party countries now. The Supreme Court just upheld the right to do that. They had all this guy for... I don't know. Now you start to mix Antifa in there, and that's when shit usually goes off the rails, when Antifa is involved. That's when people start to get busted up. Well, that's what Indivisible is about if you look at their charter. And they work in cooperation with the Sonoma County Peace and Justice Center here, and also with the Sonoma County Democrat Club and the unions here. I think that it is wrong. Was Grandpa McCoy in George at the Grange meeting? Gee, I don't know. We didn't have a chance to really look around out there. Yeah, I thought it was a regular Grange, and there's all these socialists out there. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Yeah, the anonymous movement. I reckon there was going to be a fight over at the Grange tonight. The guys were hooting and hollering. Who in the hell was this out here? So I think the protests have really backed off in terms of deportations now. I think they've kind of run the table on that. And there's not much more to really, they've tried the impeachment thing, and but let that be a warning. New York City last night. Let the word go forth from this day forward to friend and foe alike that socialism is on the rise in America in a major way, coming to a neighborhood near you. I can't help being cute. Do 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 do. Yeah, I think maybe that's what it's about tomorrow. It's like shipping people to third. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's shipping people to other nations. That's what it is. They're protesting the Supreme Court decision. Just one look. Do, 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 do. I need their street address. It's 759 Dutton, Dutton Avenue. Just put Rancho. 759 Dutton Avenue, Santa Rosa, 95407. Yeah, Greenland is spacious. How is the nacho doing? What the hell's the nacho? Oh, the Rancho. It's doing okay. It needs some attention. That's on the July program. That's on the July program. Because I am right on schedule with this book. Right on schedule. I'm down to reading the last 40 pages or so. And here it is, the 25th. So I'm doing good. All have horrible human rights issues and are run by dictators. This will be a good chance for them to overthrow these dictators. Don't you think, Amanda Hugginkis? Get a little bit of skin in the game. Yeah, there's still time. I think the rest of Wall Street will, once the financial guys leave, that's kind of the end when you start to see the Goldman Sachs's, Texas now has a stock exchange, and Goldman Sachs, they're gradually getting at the back door and relocating to Miami. And once they lose the financial stuff, it's not going to happen overnight. They won't know how to run it. Who? They're already got big offices down there and stuff. A lot of these executives like to be there in wintertime anyway. Figure out what lures to use for this driver. You don't know by now, Lee? Use a spoon. Castmaster. They love that. Yeah, so I don't know how much people will tolerate in New York. And people always get the idea that money can't move and that things can't relocate. Then once they're gone, it's impossible to get them back. And once people hear rent control and they start to hear the socialist agenda, it just they start making plans. But let it be said, mark the date, June 24th, 2025. The emergent socialism has begun. You narrowed it down. Wow, 900 million ounce short position? Wow. Where did you get that? Man, 900 million ounces. Well, it's a hard position to cover. I don't know. This is the most divorced man ever, right? I don't even know what the hell that means. Thank you, Return to Jesus. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yep, Rosie fan, you're moving and grooving. Oh boy. I don't know what's going to happen up there. I just know that He's got to win the general election, and then they'll. I'm sure he'll come and try to, meet and greet on Wall Street and put everybody at ease a little bit. And you have to run towards the center for the general election. They short their gun and then hedge by going long in London. It's just mayor of one city. Yeah, but that's a very important city. New York City's the crowning city. And if those exchanges leave, there's really no basis for why anybody would be that interested in living in New York City. It just stops being the big money spinner, and people just, all the brokers, analysts, and everybody just gradually migrate south. It's a lot cheaper. Rent's a lot cheaper. The office buildings are newer. So we'll see if the money moves. But they've already been underway for a while. They've already been moving, shifting more and more things out of New York City. First they put the back office operations, then they put the clearing operation, because everything is lightning communication in the cloud and the internet. So what would be the reason to stay there? Well, of course, you have the history of the New York Stock Exchange. But everything comes and goes. I need a new commodity there. Yeah, Shanghai's great. Hong Kong's still hanging in there. A lot of people are still more comfortable using Hong Kong as an entree port into China, because you really have to be a little more, you have to be a little language proficient to navigate in Shanghai. Whereas in Hong Kong, everybody and his mother speaks English, some level of English. I can't say that in the times I've spent in Shanghai. When am I heading back to Bolinas? Isn't that beautiful? I wouldn't mind going back to Bolinas again. I just don't like that ride around the tip of the peninsula there. That's a terrifying drive. Absolutely terrifying back over to Mill Valley. One of the scariest rides. Bring back the Quaaludes, huh? I do have some black neighbors, I do. They're all very nice. They say hi. I have mostly Mexican. It's my neighborhood's probably 80% Mexican. I would let my daughter date whoever she wanted to date. It wouldn't even be a concern of mine. Shit, tell me we're not charging. And of course we're not charging. Yay, 55%. Hey, Gary D. Quatamak, how are you doing? No, I don't really watch little kids. That's probably more your thing, podcast, since it seems to be top of mind with you. Usually the people that come on and talk the most about kids are the ones that have the problems with kids. They're usually the freaks that end up making the news. Thank you. Those road trips are gonna be starting up in July. It's gonna be a different program coming into place. It might not be when I get back from Las Vegas and LA. It's a whole new program kicking in. And the first thing we're going to do, the first trip we're going to do, we're going to head up to Reno. We haven't been to Reno since the pandemic began. That's going to be the first one. It'll be recorded video. It'll also be live stream. I will return to Bolinas. Very interesting town. Very quiet. Not a place where they want to deal with a lot of outsiders. But a nice day trip. Thank you, turtles. I've had a lot of my time consumed the last 2 years, so. Will it have been worth it? I don't know. Probably not, but so what? Boy, it is 67 degrees. Woo! I'm gonna need my sweatshirt. Don't be a creeper. Don't be a freaker. I can't believe it's already 8 o'clock. That's insane. Okay, this person sent me a pic. I'm gonna take it. There we are. Yeah, this coastal California, it's like a trip in summertime. We'll have our couple days of blazing sometime in here. You don't ever need air conditioning here. Yeah, it should be cooling off in New York City. You're supposed to be down into the upper 70s tomorrow. Thunderstorms or something. It's not often it's going to be in the upper 90s in New York, though. Favorite place I've been to, I have the most fun in Las Vegas. I would say going down the Central Valley. I would say the Pacific Coast Highway. I would say the two towns of Solvang, which is Little Denmark, and Kingsburg, which is Little Sweden. Which were probably my two favorite places. I'm trying to think what else. They were great. In Vegas, that's not bad at all. I think Lone Pine, California was another wonderful place. That was amazing, where they shot all the westerns in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s in the Alabama hills there, and outside of Lone Pine. I don't want to say enjoyed it, I also liked my trip into the Japanese internment camp. If you haven't seen that, that's worth a look. One of the biggest internment camps on the West Coast, just north of Lone Pine. Yeah, the Eastern Sierra shocked me, how no traffic, nobody around at all. Just very cool. I would have liked to have seen Bishop, Mazinar. I did a cinematic video there. That's cool, Corky. Start getting the truck cleaned up. They're bottle brush plants. They're Australian. They do well in very dry places. Hot and dry. We don't get a lot of moisture here. Let's see if we can take this in without busting this soy sauce. I've broken them before. What the hell are you doing over there? Skywalker! Come on, Skywalker, what are you doing? Come on. Skywalker. I guess that's Skywalker. There's Tiger, he never misses a meal. No, that's Magic. Magic is well fed. There's Tiger, never misses a meal. There's Simba, three-legged Simba. There's Rosie. Alright, here we go. Let me out here. I'm gonna go see what's going on with out front here. Oh. I'm going to see what's going on with Skywalker over here. I'll be back in a minute. We got to go get Skywalker, okay? Keep your drawers on. Keep your drawers on. All right, here we go. Oh, man. It's like an insane asylum here. Keep your drawers on. That's what I always wanted, a bunch of cats. Can't forget the little guy inside, right? You can't always look out for number one without stepping in number two. What kind of slop do we have tonight? Yum, yum. We got meaty pate. Ooh. Pig lips. Yum, yum. Okay. What else we got? We got prime fillet with chicken and gravy. Ooh. Bird checks in. You'll see the overfeeding. Let me get it. What else we got? Another meaty pate. We're doubling up here. Some baby socks in there. That's a plus. No offense, baby socks, but you're a real pain in the, you know what. Alright. Keep your doors on. Plenty for everybody. Plenty of room for everybody. At the Hotel California. There they are. Yeah, that one is just crazy about food. It's these females that are really tough to deal with here. They usually bash the other cats around. I'm really surprised that the male cats have the guts to even hook up with them without getting their sacks shredded. Let you enjoy feeding time. And that was Skywalker out there, but Skywalker won't come around, so I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. put the lights on. I can't believe. Yeah, 8:22. We have to put the stadium lights on. Okay. I'm gonna have to change my, get the sweatshirt on. Swing this around now. All right, please hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. It's very appreciated. At least it's not that god-awful wind. This is my 14th year on the Rancho. I couldn't really tell. He ran off really fast, so I imagine he's okay. Oh, I gotta feed the little cats. Stand by. Okay, they're munching away. They are munching away. Yeah, Amanda Huggins just can't even imagine Friday night. All right, let me get my jacket on. Simba. What you doing, Simba? There we go. Let them eat away. We got 2 hubcaps. We got a plenty. What are you doing, Simba? You always are the most patient. You wait till everybody else is done. You have good manners. Very good manners. Yes, you do. Yeah, I had Dogger before here when I first moved to the Rancho. He was with me about 3 years here. Simba, you're the best of the bunch, aren't you? You still look a little weird with not a lot of your fur in the back there. And there's Studebaker. The mom cat is not here. The mom of the whole tribe. The black and white tuxedo, baby socks. That's the original sin here. Meanness, one of them all. Put your hand at it, wants to swat it all the time. That car. One in the back is, well, the one with the white paws now is Rosie. That's the mother of the 2 babies. What's up, Turum? What's going on, bro? Oh, supernova, that's terrible. So I got the litter box inside, the little baby cats are doing their business in it. Might bring them out in a bit. Magic. Magic. Magic, like I think I'm going to eat some more. We have to get some more peanuts on Friday. Friday night, I guess we'll see what's going on at Safeway. Tomorrow night we'll determine what we're going to make Saturday night. Maybe something from the General Foods 1932 cookbook. Maybe a mock meatloaf. Something. Yeah, I don't know what it's going to be. I'm going to miss Blackbird on Friday. Tearing it up on a Friday night. I haven't seen the black cats come around. What do you think the next hotel in Vegas will be demolished? I just can't believe that they're going to take the Mirage down. That sorts, it was built in, that was a new thing when Vegas Vacation and all that. I think that's the next one that's going to come down. I can't believe Circus will ever come down. It's too much of a moneymaker. Yeah, the Mirage. I think they want to make it bigger. I think Circus is too profitable. They don't put any money into it. And it's got to be like a real cash cow. It's on the market. They probably want top buck for it. Yeah, the Luxor's has a problem. The design is very bad. It doesn't maximize the rooms. That's an issue. The space, a pyramid is a lousy shape. Christian. That's great, Corky. Park MGM is nice. That used to be the, I can't remember what the hell it used to be. They changed the name of it. Monte Carlo, thank you. There we go. And can you believe I've never gone in there? Never. I've never gone into the Monte Carlo. Hey, Audra. How are you? Just look like a classic, just big hotel. It's very hard to think about which kind of theme you want. All the good themes are gone. I mean, the Tropicana was a piece of junk. Cheers, everybody. Tropicana. I see you. I see you. Yeah, I don't know which with. I don't know which gonna. Somebody must have gotten shot down the street. Yeah, New York, New York, no, New York, it's still the same. More peanuts and then we're underway. I even want to remove the dining tables from the cruise ship right now. Yeah, they come down low. If they're trying to see what's going on the ground. There's usually some kind of thug running through the hood or something. Sometimes they're armed, sometimes they're not. Hey, Kaylee. We're going to pull the table over and get this sushi made. I cooked up a little bit of shrimp. And I got the genuine imitation crab. No, I'm not going to go to this pier. Too hard to get in there. It's another one of those things never going to turn a profit. I would have liked to have been there when you two opened it. I would have really liked that. Alright. We gotta move the table. We gotta get our sushi launch pad ready here. Here is our rice. It is short grain. And it's already added the rice wine vinegar. Been fermenting a little bit today. Let's get our board wiped down a little bit. Skywalker, is that you? I don't know if that's you or not. Okay, there we go. I don't have any cucumber. Got a few shrimp. I'm going to peel and chop up. I've got the genuine imitation crab meats. These things are just good to munch on. Wasabi. The trick is you got to have a really sharp knife. And we need our plastic. You go to a sushi restaurant, they're always using the plastic there. Always, always, always. I wish Rosie would mess with his mind. Whose mind? Okay, we always want to have some water because you need to use water to heat your knife. Skywalker. Alright, I think we're about ready to roll here. And the most important thing we do, drink our beer. Hey, Yoba. We have our sharpening stone. We want to wet that a bit really good. And I've gotten pretty good at sharpening. Now in Japan, Japanese chef knives only have one bevel. In Western, we have a double bevel. We have to draw it both ways. That should be super, super sharp. Be careful, I don't have a great history with knives. Yeah, chisel ground versus double bevel, and it makes it more difficult here to sharpen a knife. So we're going to clean our shrimp here. It's been cooked this afternoon and it was refrigerated. Very easy to peel. Yeah, I wouldn't violate somebody's space. That's not what I'm about. It's a pigsty in there, but I don't live in there, so. Better not be bringing a lot more junk down here, I'll tell you that. Okay, there we go. We're going to chop this up now. Makes it easier to put in. Otherwise, it's kind of an irregular shape to put in there. So that's ready. So I think we're ready to put together. We got to get our rolling mats. This is called the Mugu guy pin. Some people permanently cover it in plastic. Some of the real pros do. That way they get a better purchase on the rolling when they do it. Difficult to keep the plastic on. Alright. That's not really that good. Sit that aside. We'll get our wrapper out. Pull one of these out. Slip it like so. And we'll go ahead and put our hands in the water and grab some rice. And I'd like to put it right in the middle. You can't use the basmati rice for this. You need to have the sticky rice. And I also put the rice wine vinegar in it. Okay, to really make it nice. Yeah, seaweed ain't cheap, huh? What they do is they pat that down real good. So that sticks really well. Now the easiest one will do the crab roll here. We're going to flip this over. We're going to put the crab roll in here. This is this Jackson Pollock fish. Okay. And then we're going to put this on top of our mats somehow or another. roll that up. Cinch that really good. Just like so. And that's a pretty good roll. It's missing a bit on the bottom. You can always cheat and add a little bit in. Simba, what are you doing? Huh? What are you doing, Simba? Okay. So this is where they'll take another piece of wrap, and they'll put it around it like that. And they'll take the mat and they'll really make it tight. Like so. This is where your knife really has to be clean in the water. You want that baby to glide right through there. You want to slice, you don't want to really press, you want to let the knife do the work. And they have very expensive sushi knives that do this. They cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And they have a very thin blade, so there's not a lot of drag behind. And I got this roll wrapped nice and tight. What you doing, Simba? Huh? You're all lovey-dovey. Huh? Tiger, you smell something, don't you? Then we peel this back. And this should just come right off. Technique needs a lot of improvement. But these end caps are always the hard ones to do. So I think 2 of these should be fine. They're nice and tight. They look pretty good. There's a nice shrimp. They look very nice. The rice is already seasoned too. Now we're going to do our shrimp one. Yeah, they look pretty good. I'm no expert, but by a long shot. No expert by a long shot. Here's our next one. Oh, this one's missing a corner. factory reject model. Stupid seat cleaner, I hate this thing. Well, it's all messed up now. All right. Yeah, it's already pre-cooked. Yep. This is called Great Catch imitation crab meat, and it's super low calorie. It's like 30 calories per leg. All right, this one we're going to do the opposite. This is genuine imitation crab. You notice they always work with wet hands, and they're a lot better about getting it to the edge and everything. This is going to be an internal roll. Really be mats. Yeah, you have to have sticky rice. You can't work with regular rice. The basmati. It needs to be a short grain rice. Now we're going to put our shrimp in here. And I cooked this up this afternoon. What you want to do is draw it to yourself, turn it a little bit, and then give it another good squeeze. Just like that. And that keeps everything really tight inside. And I'll give that another turn. Put that crab bone on. Some of the shrimp came out, so I'll give Simba some there. Simba seems to love it. Now we're ready to cut this one. And they also pack the ends. Amanda Hug and Kiss knows what that's about. We want to be very gentle cutting it. Try to keep it together. They Always wipe the knife. Should really press down like I did, but I did. You have no resistance when you're cutting it all. That baby to glide through just like that. You got the police helicopter overhead in the hood. That looks pretty good. Like rolling a fatty, that's it. It's got plenty in there. There's a lot of rice on here. They wouldn't use near as much rice. This one open. Good night, Kaylee. I'll just let the knife do the work. So that's a nice serving of sushi. I'll let Simba work on that one a bit. I don't think you can beat that. So let's clean up the deck a little bit. Then we'll have a side or two. And if you had some sashimi, that would be good to go with this too. So let me put this away and make some room. Chopsticks. We got bad boys in the hood. Right over the Rancho. I always like to make sure everything's nice and cleaned up before I eat. Okay, so we got our new soy sauce. Yeah, they're looking for somebody out there. So there it is. They're like, if you go to a Chinese buffet, this is like the size they do. That's like the size that they would make, those big oversized ones that are full of a lot of rice. So let's try one of the shrimp ones. Straight up is not bad. So please tap the like button. We're trying to get to 100. So we'll make a little room here. We got our wasabi. We got our chopsticks. Put a nice blot of wasabi on there. Yum, yum. We got to open our new wasabi. They're looking for somebody. Tim always has a lot of action. Cindy's running around like a moron. Okay, so the soy sauce is open. So let's put a little bit on them because we don't have the little dipper here. Put that in a little bit, give that a little bit of flavor. And let's give it a go. A little bit of wasabi on there. That's like Chinese restaurants, buffet sushi. But it's very, very good. Very, very tasty. No complaints. You can do much smaller rolls. They'll usually cut those in half and do like half sizes of those. Try not to get too doggone much wasabi. In China, you're good to go with chopsticks when you can pick up grains of rice. Wasabi is, you know what horseradish tastes like? It's got the heat of it, except it's got a kind of exotic taste to it. It's very good. It's very good. You want to use it in very measured doses, though, because it'll blow the back of your sinuses out. Oh, that's good. Woo. Oh, that one got me. Whew. Tight, tight, tight. Oh, ooh, pink, whatever. Just keep bringing me this. Oh, makes a wonderful dressing too when it's done correctly. Hey Simon, how about if it's not done correctly? It makes a memorable dining experience, right? I don't think I've had one of the crab ones yet. Let's have that. So you know you got pretty good sushi when it holds together. That's good. That like turned out pretty good. I'd like to make them smaller, but I have a lot of filling inside of them. They don't usually put that much filling in there. They don't usually put that much in there. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun. You don't need to see me stuffing my gob here, so I'm going to go ahead and say good night and thank you for being along, especially to my moderators. Thank you for everything that you do all of the time. And a very good evening to all of you. I always appreciate you being here. And if you haven't hit the thumbs up, looks like we're only about 11 away. So your thumbs up would be very, very appreciated. It's a shorty tonight, but we had a great time. Take care, everybody. Ooh.